first-time mom's worst nightmare comes true when her playful 2-year-old son, Josiah, suddenly loses his ability to speak, play, and socialize, and was diagnosed with autism. But her heart rate turns to hope when she discovered Josiah was able to spell out messages of faith on his iPad. Her experience detailed in her new book. It's called Josiah's Fire. There's the book. Autism stole his words. God gave him a voice. Tani Cullen joins us now. I haven't started this interview and I'm getting tears in my eyes. I mean, that's so sweet. Tell me your story. Tell me about your son and what you've gone through.
Sure. Well, he was developing typically for the first about 2 years of his life. And then all of a sudden, over about a 3-week period, he lost eye contact. He stopped responding to his name. He lost play skills. And we really were afraid that we were completely losing him. We wondered what had happened to him. And really, when you get that diagnosis of autism and you hear no known cause, no known cure, lifelong, and you're staring at a 2-year-old boy, suddenly you wonder, where is hope when there is no hope?
Right. So how did you find your hope?
Yeah, so we went through all sorts of things, all sorts of therapies. We threw ourselves into everything we could possibly do. Medically, there's not a lot that's available, so we did a lot of biomedical treatment, a lot of therapies. But really, it was the breakthrough that we had doing a particular method that for about a year I had been working with him. And then all of a sudden, one day, even though we had kind of marginal success up to that point, I was using the children's Bible to read him a lesson from. And so I was reading about how Jesus healed the blind man. So I said, Josiah, what did Jesus do? Did Jesus, H-E-A-L, heal the blind man, or P-L-A-Y, play with a blind man? You write that on a piece of paper, rip the paper in half, tap heal, tap play, and he's nonverbal at this point. And so he chooses heal. And then I said, okay, let's spell heal. And I had the iPad up with all the letters. And so he presses G. And he presses H. He was missing it. Actually, he presses G and then O. And then he ends up spelling, God is a good gift giver.
Wow.
His first ever independent sentence. I had never given him those words.
What did you do?
I thought it was on candid camera, honestly. I thought I had cracked her. Was this real? It was amazing. It was a moment where I really believe and felt that we had a divine experience happen.
Right, it's amazing that he didn't speak, and now all of a sudden he can read and he can write and send you messages on his iPad.
The great thing about an iPad is that everything that he writes is saved. Everything he's ever written is saved on an iPad.
Wow.
So by now it's like hundreds and hundreds of messages that, some are just normal everyday things that he wants ice cream, but actually he started writing these beautiful wisdom words and poetry and things that are extremely profound. And that really has been the most amazing thing for us, because not only has he been able to experience real worth, but I have been able to see God working where it's like, no matter what the label is, no matter what the doctor's report is, I don't need to listen to that as far as what are the opportunities for my son and his future. I need to listen to what God speaks over him.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you. God bless that precious child of yours. You have to read her book. It's called Josiah's Fire, a biblical name as well. Thank you so much, Tani Cullen, for being here.
Thank you.